Today, we're looking at a pretty incredible idea from one source: how you can reset your body in just 5 days, powered by one simple but challenging act: not eating. So the source we're digging into today, it puts forward a really provocative idea. It kind of flips the script on what we think about health, the idea that we always need to be eating to be healthy. So what really happens when we just stop? Not for a few hours, but for 5 whole days. Let's get into it. Now, the source is really clear on this. This is not about starvation. Not at all. It's about tapping into how we're genetically wired. Think about it. Our ancestors didn't have a fridge to raid 24/7. They were built for periods of feast and famine. But our modern lifestyle, it's all feast all the time. And the source suggests that this constant eating just leaves our genes totally confused. All right, so day 1, what goes down? Well, this is where your body starts this huge metabolic shift. It's like flipping a giant switch from one fuel source to a completely different one. Okay, first up, your body just burns right through all its stored sugar. That's called glycogen. And here's the thing, glycogen holds onto a ton of water. So you'll probably see the number on the scale drop pretty fast, but the source makes it clear that's almost all water weight. But here's the real magic. Your insulin levels start to plummet. And insulin, according to this source, is basically the master switch. It's what tells your body to burn sugar or burn fat. When insulin goes down, that switch flips, and your body finally gets the green light to tap into its biggest energy reserve, your own body fat. And this is just a fantastic way to think about it. The reason your hunger just vanishes, it's because you're not starving. Your body is feasting. It's eating its own super efficient fuel 24/7. You're literally eating your own fat. Okay, let's jump into days 2 and 3, because this is where things get really interesting. According to the source, this is when some of the most profound, deep biological processes kick into high gear. So your body officially enters a state called ketosis. And look, this is way more than just burning fat. Your liver starts turning that fat into these incredible little energy molecules called ketones. And get this, the sources says these aren't just some backup fuel, they're actually the brain's preferred fuel. And the benefits they describe are, wow. We're talking about incredible mental clarity, laser-like focus, and even better learning. The source even says ketones can act like a natural antidepressant, giving you this amazing sense of well-being. Meanwhile, something else amazing is happening in the background. A deep cellular cleaning process called autophagy kicks in. The word literally means self-eating, and that's exactly what it is. It's your body's internal cleanup crew, taking out the trash and recycling old, broken parts into brand new ones. So what exactly is getting cleaned up? Well, think of it like a deep spring cleaning for your cells. The source says this process clears out all sorts of gunk: damaged energy factories, viruses and bacteria hiding inside your cells, even precancerous cells, and plaque in the brain. And by day 3, things really start to ramp up. The source points to this key factor for brain growth called BDNF, and it says it can increase by a staggering 400%. 400%, that's huge! And here's a really big one. After 72 hours, the claim is that your immune system gets a total reset. Your body gets rid of old, worn-out white blood cells. This basically sends a signal to your stem cells to get ready to build you a brand new, souped-up immune system when you start eating again. All right, we're at day 4. At this point, the source says your body is in peak survival mode. It's running at maximum efficiency, and these ancient protective genetic programs have taken over. You're now a fat-burning machine. And because you're getting all this high-quality fuel from your own stores, the source claims that hunger, it's just gone. You're not even thinking about food. What's happening on a genetic level is that these powerful longevity genes are being switched on. And these aren't just one-trick ponies. They strengthen your body's antioxidant defenses, make your hormones more sensitive, and even improve the diversity of your gut microbiome. The whole system gets an upgrade. Okay, we've made it to day 5. The deep clean is done, the repairs are underway, and now we've hit what the source calls the single most important part of this whole thing: how you start eating again. I mean, think about it. Your entire digestive system has been on vacation for 5 days. It's been dormant. The source warns that if you just slam it with a huge meal, you can get really sick and overload the system. So yeah, How you break the fast is everything.
So here's the game plan they lay out. 1, start small, like maybe a quarter of what you'd normally eat. 2, choose wisely. Think bone broth, a soft-boiled egg, avocado, things that are gentle but packed with nutrients. 3, go slow. Wait a few hours between these little meals. And 4, and this is a big one, absolutely no sugar or processed carbs.
Why? Because that growth switch in your body is now flipped to on. Your body is primed for a massive rebuild. So the source really emphasizes this point. The quality of the food you put in now is going to determine the quality of the new you. Quality in, quality out.
So you see, the big takeaway here is that this whole process, it's not really about weight loss. That's just a side effect. It's about turning on these protective genes, these regenerative systems that are built into us, but just lie dormant because, well, we're never not eating.
So let's just recap. What we've looked at here presents this kind of fasting as a seriously powerful tool. The real heavy hitters are that deep cellular cleanup and hitting that peak fat-burning state, which then allows for all this genetic activation. Which really leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? Have our modern diets, this constant access to food, made us forget about our body's own built-in healing code? A code that maybe, just maybe, isn't unlocked with a pill, but with a simple pause.